Hello friends, welcome to your 30-minute lower body strength and HIIT workout. My name is Lene and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 8 of my Double Down challenge, a 2-week challenge combining the 2 modalities of strength and HIIT together and requiring nothing except 2 dumbbells. On that note, all you need today is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, and the 2 dumbbells of your choice. For this entire challenge, I'm using 2 5 kg dumbbells or 2 11-pound dumbbells. Feel free to go heavier than me or lighter than me depending on how strong you're feeling or based on your equipment that you have available to you. If you have multiple sets of dumbbells, you can switch out between sets depending on the exercise to kind of play around with it, but totally not necessary. 1 dumbbell is really all you need. Other than that, we have a warm-up and a cooldown included today, so this is your one-stop shop. The main workout consists of 4 trisets working 45 seconds on, 15 seconds on, and we'll repeat each triset twice through before taking a 30-second rest and moving on to the next. So if you are ready, let's get moving. All right, friends, starting in the center of your mat, we're gonna lunge over to one side, step it out, bring it back in, and then other side. Now, we have a special guest today, as we've had for some of these videos in this challenge. He might pop his head in here and maybe get in my way a bit, but that's fine. I'm pet sitting for a friend, so we just gotta make do. Okay, we're gonna open the gates next, so come to center and let's draw big, beautiful half circles with those knees. Get those thighs nice and high and the hips open. You're gonna come join the workout. Just gonna stand there. All right, get ready. Step those feet slightly wider than shoulder width, fingertips on those hip bones, and let's draw some big, beautiful circles with those hips, sending them forward and back. Ooh, stretching into those legs, warming up the back, and then the front of those hip flexors. And switch directions. Really making sure we're dropping the torso, sending the hips back. All right, walking those feet in just slightly. We're gonna squat and then rise up onto our tippy toes, activating the ankles, warming up through the calves. All right, jogging in place, picking up the pace here a little bit. Nice and light on those feet. You can also maybe shake out those arms. Next up, we're gonna kick our ankles to the booty, nice and light on those feet still. Picking up the pace. If you want low impact, just step side to side like this. Otherwise, a little bit higher energy. And finally, we're finishing off with high knees. If you want low impact, simply just drive those thighs up. Otherwise, pick up the pace. Finishing off the warm-up here, getting ready for the main workout. And warm up complete. All right, we're gonna move swiftly on to the main workout, kind of picking up intensity throughout the trisets. We'll start with strength and then kind of increase to more jumping stuff. So, starting with a 3-pulse squat with a calf raise. Feel free to hold the weights wherever feels most comfortable, feet shoulder width apart. Let's go. Pulse for 3 at the bottom, nice and controlled. Bring it up, rise up. Great. Sending the hips down, chest stays up at the bottom of that squat. and take your break. Next up, we are doing a squat step out with a little bit of a knee drive. So starting with our feet just narrower than shoulder width, you're gonna squat down, pop it up, step it over. Wide squat, bring it in, back to center. Up and over, up and center. Really driving that knee nice and high, chest proud, core tight. And finally, take a little breather here. We are doing ladder squat jumps. You can hold a weight or two weights if you want, but also body weight is gonna feel the burn. We're gonna do one pulse, then jump, then two pulses, jump, three pulses, jump, so on. Let's go. One pulse, jump. Two pulse, jump. Three pulse, and you know the drill. If you want to take out the pulse, simply come into a calf raise, like so. Good. That is a good burn. Okay, 15 seconds here. We're going right to the top, back to those squat pulses with the calf raise. So grab your weight. Use this more lower impact controlled movement to get your heart rate back down. Beautiful, big, deep breaths. Amazing. Okay, little breather here. Back to those step out, step over squats. Starting narrower than shoulder width with those feet. Let's go. Squat down, drive up, step over, drive up. Fantastic. Okay, final movement here before we take a 30-second break. Those ladder pulse squat jumps. Take breaks if you need. I know the pulses plus the jump really burns out those legs. Just don't give up until the end of the interval. Let's go. One pulse and a jump. Two pulse and a jump. Good. Take out the jump if you need and just come onto the toe rise. Just don't give up. Let's push. Keep it low. How's that for getting right into those legs? End of tricep 1. Grab some water, pat your brow. If this is your first workout with me, you will quickly realize sweat towel comes in handy. All right, next up, we're doing some lunges. Pick a side to start on. I'm gonna start on my left. Starting with wide, close, wide reverse lunges. Step it back, forward, lean in the torso, touch the knee. Bring the knee close. Bend it back again. Press through the front leg to stand. Increasing time under tension here. Stretching that glutes. Building the heat. And take a breather here. Okay, next up, you can definitely use weights for this if you would like, or go body weight, or just use one. We're gonna do a reverse lunge with a knee drive. All right, nice and strong with that core. Power that knee up. Still working the same side here. We're gonna do the tricep once on one side, and then once on the other. Amazing power through the front leg. Squeeze that glute, really drive that hip forward. You're gonna feel that glute ignite here. 15 more seconds together. And shake it out. Okay, next up, we're gonna do backwards leg drives. Take these slow, controlled at the top. We don't wanna rush this, but we're gonna be in our lunge. Lunge down, weight goes into the back leg, strong core, you drive it up. Then you land with control. Drive and land. Drive and land. Now as you land, absorb the shock, absorb the momentum. Don't let your knee just bang onto the ground. We control it down. Drive, control. You're gonna start to feel that back quad here. That is what we want. It is stabilizing. And shake it out. Oh, everything burns, okay. 15 seconds here. We're gonna even it out, working the other leg now. So grab your weights from the top. Wide, close, wide lunge. Whew. Right into that glute. Take a little break. I'm gonna open my door just a little bit, get some air going. It is getting hot. Hopefully it's not too windy. All right, reverse lunge with a drive. Nice and steady here. Pace yourself. We are asking our legs to be powerful and explosive. That is a big combo. Come on. Drive that knee. Less than 10 seconds. We got this. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo. All right. Quick little stretch. We're gonna do the backwards knee drive. It's gonna fire up the back quad. Let's go. Strong core here. Lunge it down. Control up. You see? Sometimes one leg or one side of the body is just more adept than other side. Like the flexibility from one side of my body to the other, quite different. And so is the strength and the balance. Ooh, shake it out if you need. I know it burns. This leg is already pre-fatigued from having to work the other side, remember? So that's fine. Woo. Fantastic. We have made it halfway through this workout already. That was the second tricep. Give yourself a little stretch here. Okay, we're gonna do some deadlift variations next. Catch your breath, deep breaths for me. Getting ready for a 3-pulse RDL. So feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. Dumbbells are gonna be tracing the thighs down, not losing contact. Send those hips back, bend the knees. You're gonna come up and down 3 times. Before you stand back up, squeeze the glutes. Now as you do the pulses, it's hip back, hip forward, back, forward. We're not torso down, torso up. All right, take some practice. But once you get it right, you're gonna feel those glutes. And big exhales as you drive all the way to stand. Don't forget to lengthen through the sides of your neck here too. Really pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Fantastic. Drop one weight away. Pick a leg. I'm gonna go back to my left side. You can either B stance deadlift, so line the back toes up with the front ankle, slight distance between, deadlift down, deadlift up, or you can float it single leg. Bring it down, drive it up with control. Keep the hips square. Ten more seconds. And fantastic work. Dropping your weights. We're doing body weight plyometrics next. Okay, option 2, back leg float, drive nice and high with that knee. Other option, we can do a B stance RDL body weight and then drive the knee up without the jump. All right, I'll repeat that. B stance, drive, like so. Or more advanced, you float the back leg, you drive with a jump. It's gonna burn. We're only doing this once on this leg, once on the other. So take breaks, but push yourself here. How are those glutes and hammies feeling? Should be toasted. Let us go from the top, 3 pulse RDLs, and then we're gonna do those unilaterals on the other side. We got this, friends. Pull the shoulders down and away. Keep the front of the hands tracing the knees down the shins as you pulse, and then drive forward. Fantastic. Another thing to note here, we're not overextending the hips at the top, so we're not pushing through. This can hurt your lower back, especially if you're going heavy. So just keep a slight bend in those glutes, keep the stretch nice and active there. And take a rest. Okay, we're gonna do those single leg variations. Remember, you are either floating the leg for a single leg or keeping the leg down but staggered for a B stance. Make sure you switch sides here. Either B stance or you're floating. Fantastic, friends. We are just under 10 seconds away from finishing off this movement. Okay. Oh, she is pre-toasted. These jumps are gonna burn. I can guarantee you that. It's okay. Only once on this leg, and then we are moving on to the final triset. So don't let the burn discourage you. This is where the change happens. Down and drive, down and drive. Also, you have the option of the RDL version, the B stance. Woo. The glute is on fire. Recruit that glute for the end. Come on, push. Find your balance. Ow. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. We are going on to the final triset, if you can believe. Guys, every time I do a workout, I'm just like, wow, it flew by so fast. And I feel like I'm getting so sick of saying that, but like at the same time, it's true. Like I have so much fun. All right, curtsy lunges. Working side to side a little bit here. Dumbbells wherever feels comfortable, either here or here. We'll work one side at a time. Gonna burn out those legs here. Step it across and back. Nice and controlled. Remember, we're back to strength. Keeping the knee as over the ankle as we can. Hips forward to the wall in front of you. You're not going very far behind your body. If you try and step too far, hips open. So keep it close. Great, okay. We're gonna start picking up the pace here. Feel free to use both dumbbells, one dumbbell or body weight, because it is gonna start getting intense. We're gonna curtsy. Powerful knee drive, squeezing the supporting glute. Great, okay, let's think about this. Slow down, explode up. Slow down, explode. Great, get that power. There's no point really in coming slow. It'll burn, but in a different way. We want to get that explosiveness here. That power, that speed, those fast twitch muscle fibers. I'm dropping weights. Ain't no shame in that. If it means I get to the end of the interval, that's what I'm gonna do. Fantastic. Quick. Cross that knee over. Let's stretch out that glute. Get ready. We're gonna work the same side and we're gonna continue that drive up into the air. So clear your weights. Again, you can do this with weights if you're wanting a little bit more of a burn, but you don't need it. Step it back, drive it up. Extra challenge if you want to keep it low impact. Come into a little calf raise. It's going to stretch all the way down that glute, challenge your balance and your core stability. Good. Tiny hop, come on. How is that leg feeling? Right now it's not feeling, it's pretty much numb. Let's go to the end. And you have finished with that leg. We're gonna do the other leg and then cool down. Nice and steady. I'm not gonna say nice and easy because this is not nice and easy. Let's do the other side. Remember, torso stays nice and proud here. Relax the shoulders down. Whew. Big breaths here, let the heart rate come down, prepping for the build in intensity. Great, okay. Don't remember if I did weights for this one or not. I think I did, and then I dropped them at about 20 seconds. So I'm gonna try to do that on this side, keeping it even. Slow down, explode up. Whew. I know. Whew. Somehow I managed to do this side with the weights. I'm gonna take it. All right, friends. Final exercise, last set, best set. I want you to try your best to make it through with the hardest version that you can. All right, you're either reverse lift with a calf raise, nice strong core, or you're jumping. Power those arms to help launch you. Landing softly. Ooh. Shake it if you need. Let's just not give up. Oh yeah. That's called proper fatigue. I feel this in every single muscle of my leg. Well done. Stretch it out. Get ready to cool down. Grab some water quickly. Let's get the heart rate down and those muscles stretched. Well done. That was not easy. Starting with strength, then building up to more explosive movements. Whew. Everything was worked. All right, feet wider than shoulder width, toes turn out. Let's sink down as best we can, sending those hips between the ankles. Chest stays up. If you're here, this is fine. Go to the edge of your limits here. Try and keep your ankles on the ground though, so wherever that leaves you. Bring the toes in, send the hips up. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and just let your body be pulled by gravity down towards the mat. Let's step 1 foot back, 45 degrees, sending our weight into that leg, popping the other toes off the ground. Hammy stretch. And switch sides. Really sink those hips back. Feel the stretch here down the leg. All right, step it up, kick the ankle into the hand, squeeze the thighs together, squeeze the glute, press the hip forward, quad and hip flexor. And let's switch it out. Squeeze, press together. Almost there, friends. We'll have 2 more stretches here, 2 more intervals. We're gonna do a standing figure 4, so drop the bent leg, bring ankle over opposite thigh, send the hips down, maybe add a slight push on that inner thigh to open up the hip. Don't fall. Great, all right, and let's do the other side. Step and cross, sink the hips down. Woo. How are we feeling? I'd love to know when you're done with this. Pop a comment, what was the most challenging tricep? For me, I think it really was the RDLs. That killed me. Those jumps, woo! And shake it out. Give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. Fantastic job. That was not easy. I'm so proud of you for being here today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Pop a comment down below with your favorite tricep and maybe consider becoming a channel member. They get bonus videos every single week as well as extra classes during challenges too. So it's a lot of fun over there and I'd love to see your face for more workouts. Other than that, well done for showing up for yourself today. We know that sometimes that truly is the hardest part, but you did it and you went even further than I think you thought you were capable of. So I'm very proud of you. Have a lovely day because you do deserve it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.